Hello and welcome to Stone Eagle Aerie, the house I was waiting for far too long. When this area first opened up and I saw this house, I was just like, that's my house. I'm going to buy that. I need it. I have notions. I have ideas. I must fill it with things. And then it didn't come out, and it didn't come out, and I filled my housing chest with things, and my bank with things, and I saved all sorts of not spending money, but in-game spending money to try to have to put things and stuff, and totally gonna fill it, and it just took forever for it to come out. So if it seems a little bit extra, because it is, because I was waiting for so long, because I had all sorts of time to ponder on it and think on it and make way too many rash decisions buying furnishing packs that came out. So I wanted to make this a beautiful, glowy water garden. And I think that's pretty much what I did. I bought a lot of glowy things to go in it beforehand, and I got all of these fun dwarven things to stick around it. I bought a bunch of these things in-game and out so that I could have them in the home, and it ended up, it's a little bit much. I still have some Clockwork City stuff that I didn't end up getting in here because it was too much. There was just too much, but it is fun. I love all the different color. I love all the different light. It makes me happy. When I walk in here, and I just think it's so pretty. So I wanted this to be a mix of pretty flowers and other aquatic things growing. We're not going to talk about seawater versus freshwater. Ignore rules like that because they would stop me from just using whatever I wanted to decorate. But I love how it's turned out. I actually moved my music box that was in my moon sugar meadow, and I moved it here because it just seemed to go so well with this sort of slightly creepy, glowy, pretty thing that I had going in this room. Plus it's the same color as everything else. Right? So yeah, many plans I had for this room. Not a lot of plans I had for the rest of the house. Mostly the outside I had notions. So you may notice that the inside is done a little more slapdash. I wanted to put something here in this corner. These don't really fit. You might notice at the top and bottom it's special, but it works, right? On a glance, you don't notice. Okay, so here's where we really start to see the mix of Dwarven and Clockwork City stuff that I just decided all should go together and be my house. So I stuck a lot of it as though it were the inner workings, the background workings of this building. And I love these stupid Clockwork City things. This light is great. That one puts out so much light. I love it. And then I got all of the crafting tables to go in here. It's actually a book to read. And my little table of curiosities. There's different things there. Again, I had collected a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of things that came out. It got a little overwhelming. And if you saw my earlier videos, I did not have all this pretty foliage in here. Decided it needed some greening. What house of mine would not have green stuff? Or red stuff? Or purple stuff? So, yeah. Lots of plants. Not sure who takes care of those. Enchanting table. You know, why not? Why wouldn't I just jam treasure into one of those? Honestly, I didn't know what to put in these. They're too short for most of the statues. It's just very awkward little spaces. I saw somebody turn them all into like little fireplaces. I thought that was super, super clever. I was not that clever. So here's my little kitchen area, little table. Again, it makes a dwarven table and clockwork chairs, but I like it. I don't know. What do I call this nook? Weird throne? Dwarven conduit throne nook? Of course, I love that this place has a hidden entrance. Love that. I really wanted to make this area into the bathing room, but there was just no real way to make it. It wanted to be a kitchen instead, so I don't know, maybe people are just really open here and they bathe in front of each other. I don't know. We don't ask these questions. It's better if you don't know. That was my cat. So, kitchen area. This corner is way too dark and I need to do something about it. I don't know, maybe it works better because it's dark and mysterious. So here's the main bedchamber, and I came up with the notion that whoever's the main bedchamber here was also a seamstress. So they have their spinning wheel and their loom and their clothing station all right here to do their work. And it wasn't just because these bits were on sale from the prestige furniture and I had to come up with what to do with them. You may notice I have a lot of music boxes in here. That one in the front area, as I said, I got from Sugar Meadow. I bought 2. All the rest were gifted to me by a dear friend, and I very much appreciate them. But it was a complete surprise, so I had not planned on having a ton of music boxes in here. So every area has their own little theme music, thanks to my friend, Coach Paladin. It's so sweet. Okay, so up the stairs. And I honestly came in this door one day and I looked up and I said, you know, that's really cool looking up there. I should turn this into its own room, especially because these little tiny squares are actually windows. And I thought that would be a cool little room up there. So there's a room up here now. It's a little cramped, but I think it's fun, and I'm glad I built it. And the nice thing is I could just wedge a square platform in here, and I don't have to see it out the edges, because yay, separate zones. So, out here, and of course we've got our place to stargaze. Of course I'm making this video when we have a cloudy evening. Is this night? I can't quite tell. It's very, very pretty when it's clear, especially when you get the Aurora Borealis up here. It looks very much like someplace you would want a giant telescope to just sit and stare at it. So, set this up, and I decided I needed some extra bedrooms. This place did not have sufficient bedrooms, so I built these 2 little rooms. It's the first one. The area read. Of course, they got their own little balcony. Some places to look at the view. It is a beautiful view. I did not try to figure out a railing for this, but yeah, watch your step. Here's one bedroom, and then I did the same thing on the other side. I said this was the best music box to go with all the vampiring furniture, because it's so pretty. I mean, the furniture is just beautiful anyways. But yeah, I thought that kind of went. They've got a little mini telescope. You can watch the sky. Really watch your step on this one. I need to put up a little wall or something. But sloths. Okay. I'm gonna go back through the house and out the other doors. Could just leap down, but I have left a piece of the house out so I could show it later. So, come out this door. See, this is Viradar's chamber, clearly. Very Khajiit feel to it. I don't know, does this seem, is that considered white noise for him to listen to? Back and forth. Here we go. And that in there, this is my favorite spot. And of course, originally you come out this door and you just have this beautiful view down into the city. I gave that up, mostly because there was no railing at the end. I kept leaping off of it on accident. So I'll turn this into my little indoor garden. Weird thing about these, I mean, I love these little structures. They're so pretty. I want one in real life. But funny thing, they're not waterproof. The rain comes right through this roof. And most of the structures, most of the covers, it differentiates and you don't get rain through them. But this one, nope, rain comes right on through. So I guess at least I don't have to water things in here. Maybe? I don't know. It seems like it defeats the purpose of having a greenhouse. This is so pretty and tranquil. This is where I like to end my days playing. Come down here. Another little sitting area. And of course, I've tucked some things back against the wall here. I didn't know where to put that in here. Because it's dark, you can see how much the water glows. I got these very cool little glowy stones. Actually, they weren't very impressive looking, but they put out a great deal of light. And they're some of the few ones I've seen that really shine even in the water. So got those in the water to really light it up and make it change colors. Yes, I got the transmute station. I didn't need it. It went with the decor. Sothasil. I'm sorry, am I the only one that loves Sothasil? I think he's kind of hot. Do we admit that out loud? I guess we admit that out loud. So when I saw there was a giant statue, of course I had to get it, and then I was disappointed because it didn't really show his face properly, but that's okay. Area. I got this fountain. I'm unsure how large it would be, and it was much larger than I thought. So it ended up over here, and I just sort of set this area up out of bits and pieces of things that I didn't have anywhere else to go. It kind of works. It's pretty. And then down here, my forge. But if that is just not the coolest looking thing. I'm not sure how that would really work in terms of the forge. It's a lot of fire to be spitting out. It seems kind of wasteful, but it's very nice looking. So yeah, here, build my things. There's a blacksmithing station, so we can build. Yes. You still get the absolutely beautiful view of the city. This place really has the best view. Fire spitting. You could send your hair off every time you walk by. I had to stick a little cider. Oops. So the windmill. I'm not sure why I got it, other than, oh my god, I need that. And then I got it, and then, where am I going to put that? It doesn't really go But on the other hand, I think, well, they've got to have, what are they using to power all this stuff? The water power? But maybe they need extra energy. So this, right, I can just say it's to help power all of the dwarven and clockwork devices that are got, right? Like this one, which is really pretty. And I'm not sure what it's supposed to be doing. It's pretty. So I got it to go along. Like, how do you justify this? Oh, I just stick some pillars under it, and that's what's holding it up. Okay. Love the game logistics of this. You don't actually have to have things properly balanced for them to stay on. The Aurora Borealis came out! Yay! I'm so glad that it's so pretty. So, here of course some more of this beautiful watercolor. You might notice that this area is significantly more lit up than anywhere else in the house. That is because this is where the outfit station is. And I don't know about you, but there have been many a times I've completed my outfit, ran outside, and hated it because the colors looked different once I was in bright light. So it's very well lit here, so that you can properly see to choose your outfit. Seating area. This you really didn't need to get. Again, didn't need to get any of that. It looked really cool, and I impulse bought it. My little training dummy, the precursor, he whines when you hit him. It's really funny. It's kind of amusing. Oh, really? I don't think that's necessary. It's so funny. And of course, some more of my crafting stations here. And again, you can see how those crystals under the water really light this up. It's so pretty. I really want to turn this into a water garden. And I had Sofa Seal on one side, so I had to have Vivek on this side. And because the statue glows, it glows, I have to have it. Okay, now I've been running down the stairs. We're going to take the fun way down to this water garden. Splash! I love how deep, look how deep she got. It takes a while to come back up to the surface. So, this is the little bottom part. It actually says that this is the water garden. I think the above is more water garden, but still, it's so pretty. And when I was pathing some things to come through here, I ran into the problem, of course, that you can't then carry the next path back up because you have to go through a door. So I actually built myself a little cheater path. It's very easy to fall off this, by the way. So now you can get from one side to the other without actually going through a door. Most of this, the reason of this is just for purposes like decorating. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Down in the city. Mountains. So pretty. I love this place. Like I said, I saw it and I went, that's mine. I need to get it. Okay. Lighting in here. I'll see. Daylight to day, night like tonight. This is the time you'd want to go sit up there with your telescope and look. Right? Come, sit in here, listen to the music, and relax. Thank you so much for joining me.